Lieutenant General Goshka Kanizovich, distinguished representatives of Chiefs of Defense Staff Network, invited guests, good afternoon. It is an honor to join you virtually for this Sarajevo Women, Peace and Security Chiefs of Defense Network Conference. We gather under the theme of translating the WPS agenda from policy to military practice. As we reflect on how far we have come and what lies ahead, I am proud of the collective achievements of the WPS-CHODS network, which has since its inception in 2017 grown into a powerful force for advancing gender perspectives within our military communities worldwide. The network's evolution is a testament to our shared commitment. From its founding on the sidelines of the 2017 UN Peacekeeping Ministerial Meeting in Vancouver, Canada, this was in response to the need for more formal structures supporting women's participation in peace and security efforts. The launch event for the network was co-hosted by Bangladesh, Canada, and the UK, with close to 30 countries and 65 representatives attending. Since then, the network has expanded to over 60 active member countries in 2024, illustrating a growing global commitment to integrating gender perspectives in defense and security operations. The WPS-CHODS network, under the leadership of the UK, established foundational governance documents such as the terms of reference for the network, which later, under the watch of Canada, was developed into a formal charter. This charter solidified members' roles, organizational goals, and strategic guidelines for promoting gender equality within the military context. The creation of a gender aid memoir in 2019 provided network members with guidance on how to integrate gender-based analysis into military operations and making gender awareness a command responsibility. With Sweden as a chair, the Nordic Center for Gender in Military Operations made available through the WPS-CHODS network website several publications that have been instrumental in guiding military organizations on integrating gender perspectives. Key documents such as practical examples of gender perspectives in military operations and the report on international humanitarian law and gender perspectives in military operations provided actionable insights that helped members address operational challenges with gender-aware approaches. The network has prioritized capacity building, enabling member nations to share best practices and lessons learned in implementing the WPS agenda. This approach promotes mutual assistance, particularly benefiting nations at the early stages of WPS integration, while highlighting successful models from more experienced members. Notably, the network has facilitated meetings and conferences, such as the WPS-CHODS network side event arranged by Sweden at the Peacekeeping Ministerial Meeting in Accra, Ghana in December 2023. And this focused on the topic of enhancing women's participation in UN peacekeeping. This side event served as a platform for the exchange of best practices that not only enable the recruitment and retention of women, but also strengthens the discussion on the WPS agenda at the highest level. Since assuming the chair of the network a few months ago, Jamaica has actively engaged regional countries, encouraging them to consider membership and make formal commitments to the network. This initiative has already generated interest from several nations, with discussions regarding membership pathways and pledges ongoing. Jamaica is also prioritizing the identification of regional champions who can serve as influencers within their geographic space, multiplying the impact of attracting new members to the network. These champions will be key in inspiring other countries to formalize their support for WPS objectives, ultimately broadening the membership and amplifying the network's reach across different regions. The WPS-CHODS network has advocated for the increased representation of women in leadership and combat roles, challenging traditional gender norms within military structures. Efforts in member nations such as Canada's LC initiative to reduce barriers for women in peacekeeping set targets like increasing women's participation in armed forces to 25% within a decade. And the Jamaica Defense Forces gender optimization policy targets not less than 25% of either gender being represented in recruiting, training and operations. These are just two examples amongst many others. Countries across the network have been committing to expanding non-traditional roles for women, recognizing their leadership capacities and operational impact, which aligns with the network's goal to make militaries more inclusive and reflective of the populations they serve. To reach broader audiences and promote transparency, the WPS CHODS network has renewed its investment in developing an online presence, including a rebuild of the official WPS CHODS net website and the launch of social media platforms. The first volume of a digital newsletter has also been published and is available on the website. These channels are expected to serve as hubs to highlight member achievements, promote gender-inclusive policies, and engage the public in the WPS agenda. By showcasing successful stories, events, and initiatives led by members, the network inspires participation from other countries, encouraging them to adopt WPS strategies and contribute to shared security goals. We therefore would like to implore our members to actively provide updates to the WPS CHODS Secretariat on their activities, events, training, and all other WPS related activities so that they can be highlighted. We also want our members to disseminate the details of these online platforms and products to the members of their respective armed forces, which in turn will drive the traffic and promote awareness to all our work on women, peace, and security. Moving forward, the network aims to strengthen its support for WPS champions within each member nation, promote gender-responsive leadership training at the senior levels, and enhance collaboration with partner organizations, including the United Nations and the regional security bodies, to maximize the impact of the WPS agenda. The CHODS network remains dedicated to building on its achievements, ensuring that gender perspectives become integral to peace and security strategies. As the network continues to grow and evolve, the commitment of CHODS members to this agenda will play a critical role in fostering a global military culture that values diversity, equity, and the meaningful participation of women. Thank you.